Yeah, 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 yeah. You know, I come from a large family, extremely large family. And sometimes life surprises you with things that you didn't know before but come across, and they shock you. Like I went out one afternoon and, being the self-centered crazy artist that I am, I Googled my own name just to find out what's happening on the net with me. And yes, I did find Chaluisan after Chaluisan after Chaluisan listing, and I was rather pleased. Everything seemed positive until I came across this one listing from Philadelphia, an FBI report listing a Victor Chaluisan as an arch criminal, having done robberies, being sought everywhere, major indictments. I, of course, was a bit perturbed. I mean, this is going to ruin my good name on the internet. Well, I went and asked the authority, my mother, who exactly is this Victor Chaluisan? I mean, I know I have cousins that are out of whack. I have guys with my name who are serving federal time because they're just hardcore Chaluisanes, Luis Chaluisanes. At least 7, 4 of which are in jail right now. And I'm soon looking at some time if I continue with this story and don't get to the point. So I asked my mom, who is this Victor Chaluisan? And after days of pondering, and she called up the requisite number of cousins and people on my father's side of the family, we come to find out that there had been some sort of split in the family years ago. And they had gone off on their own, another 200 into the mist, gorillas into the mist, so to speak. They ended up in Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania. Now, the thing is that this side of the family, they got the same name that we do, in every respect. If there's a Victor, there's a Victor. If there's a Luis, there's a Luis. If there's a Cookie, there's a Cookie. If there's a Gladys, there's a Gladys. No matter what you come up with, there's a doppelganger in this family. But they're all criminals. Of course, that doesn't change much from the family that I come from, because in my family, if you don't work the streets, you'll work, as being a cop. And most of these cops that we have in our family are crooked anyway. I mean, there's about 30 cops in my family. Policemen, corrections officers, people working in the law offices. They're all crooked. They're all take a payoff. They're the worst stinking bunch of Puerto Ricans I've ever met in my life. But they're my family, and they're in the legal system. Now we come to find out that there's people on the other side of the system with the same name. So we got legal crooks and illegal crooks. What's a man to do? And all this came on me because I Googled my name. That is a very strange thing to do. But of course, it also brought up the one of the most evil of all of us. The devil, Satan incarnate, Sammy. Sammy looks like me. Sammy speaks like me. The only difference between Sammy and me is that Sammy doesn't have his left eye because somebody pulled it out at Rikers Island. One day I'm walking into the neighborhood and people came chasing me because they thought it was Sammy. Now, why is Sammy so bad? Because he's a serial killer. This guy has been killing people since the age of 17. He killed his first person at the Salsa Tech, knifing him to death on the stairwells. And of course, the next day, when the police were looking for him, they ran into me. I had to explain to them, I'm not Sammy, I'm Louie, but he's a serial killer. And I'm not talking about putting a banana in your mouth, dosing you with milk and eating you with some crumbs. No, this guy kills, and he kills, and he kills, and he's gotten out several times. It's amazing to me. I mean, the cat's been at it for the last 30 years, has killed at least 8 people, and he's still getting out from jail. What's up with this? He should be away for a long time. Well, of course, you know how it is. If you got crooked cops in the family, then you can have somebody fix your deal for you. And even a serial killer has friends, and sometimes you just go on and talk about things that maybe you shouldn't be talking about. But me, fuck it, yo soy del Bronx. I'm going to talk about this stuff because, man, if I don't talk about it, he might come and kill me for not giving him the credit of being the serial killer of New York. Sammy, the serial killer. Chaluisanes, on a Google search. My life is very interesting.